Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? How are we doing today? Hey, how's the mic sound this morning? I'm still rearranging my mic, and I don't want to make. I want to make sure I'm going the right direction with it. Okay, good. I'm going to put some sound deadening around it a little bit today, I think. Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Rick. Thanks for being here. This is Tuesday, October 29th, 2023. I just sent out on the app a list of stocks that I looked at yesterday and I flagged them. And it's a list that I, added some this morning. But I wanted to, send those out to everybody. And there's no way we're going to cover, I think there's 28 of them, no way we're going to cover that many here this morning, but we'll pick out a few and take a look at. And then if there's anything you want to look at, let me know before I get too far down the road, okay? So looking at the market here, there's not a lot that has, there we go. There's not a lot that has changed today from yesterday. The positive is we're holding up, and until we get through that 50 period moving average here, I think we should be a little bit careful. Once we can close over the 50, I'm a gung-ho bull, hands down. If we can close for the most part below this big candle down here, I'm a gung-ho bear, hands down, no questions asked. All through here, I think is a little choppy, but there can be trading. I think just a little bit of caution, okay? We've got, GDP coming out Friday. Remember, Monday's a holiday. So the market could get a little wacko before that. So be a little cautious with that, okay? Outside of that, I think, until the dots turn green, here we go. Till the dots turn green on the daily chart here, I'm still going to be not so bullish. If the dots turn green, I'll ease into some, and then again over this big bearish engulf, then I'll really step into some longs. Last night, I almost bought some Apple going into the close, but I won't share why. It has nothing to do with the stock, more of a technical issue. But Apple is still looking really, really good here. Nice rally up. We pulled back for a higher low, and now we're trying to make that higher high. Let's put it over here in that real time, and you can see we're opening up about where we were yesterday. So Apple is looking really good. And right now, what I would look for is maybe a trade toward that 50 period moving average. Now there's, nothing says it's going to get there, but there's that's not a bad thing to work for, and then we'll reevaluate at the 50 period moving average. This morning I woke up and checked a few stocks, and I'll be darned if this Oracle didn't break out. I was in Oracle, I got stopped out of Oracle, and poof, look at Oracle moving up. Sometimes trading can just make you want to pull your hair out. And if you don't have hair, it'll make you want to pull your ears off, I'll tell you. So right now, Oracle is very bullish. I'm going to look at it as very bullish. That's a pretty nice looking chart. I doubt seriously I'm going to chase it today, but this is a perfect example of okay, the chart gapped away from me or is gapping away, and it doesn't matter what it does today. If it moves down, I will not look at that favorably to buy. If it moves up, I will not look at that favorably to buy. And whether it moves up or down, my feelings won't get hurt at all. What I'm going to do is just wrap a little box around it like this. Just wrap it. There is no rhyme or reason to the top or bottom. And the reason I'm going to do that is because anytime I look at a chart and I see a box like this around it, it catches my eye. So I don't want to lose track of Oracle. So this is one way. I'll share the second way in a second. The one way I'm going to do it is I'll just keep an eye on it, and I want this to set up to an entry that is explainable. For instance, now, if the market was to open and buy it right now, honestly, your entry is not explainable. You cannot back it up. You cannot replicate it. You're just flat ass chasing, and you're scared to death that you're going to miss out on something. What I'm going to wait for is a replicatable entry, okay? And we'll talk about that when that happens, and I guarantee you it will happen. What else? Okay, let's take a look at some of these. Charter yesterday. Charter was a beautiful trade yesterday for anybody that was in it. It rallied up very, very nice. This is a great looking chart. This may be coming back for one of those entries you can replicate. I suppose we ought to look at a short if we're going to look at everything. How about RCL here? Let's get rid of this. Look at RCL. A nice blue ice failure. A very nice pop out of the box. Pop out of the box is when you have multiple candlesticks and it can, 4, I think, is what we kind of like to see, or more. And we need it in a tight trading range. And here's RCL. We've been in a downtrend. You can see that with the trend indicator. It's a no-brainer visual thing to look at. We're below the 50 period moving average. Another something very visual, very easy, very third grade kind of stuff. What color are the dots, Sally? Well, little Joey pops up, they're red. Well, that means a bear. Roar, What kind of sound does a bear make? Roar. So bearish, we're under the 50 period moving average. Nice pop out of the box setting up here, and it looks like we're making a major trigger today if we close or start moving below that line right in there. Jack's pointing out BRK. Let's take a look here. BRK. Bullish, Jack. Absolutely beautiful. So, the chart starts moving up here like this. You don't like the chart. I wouldn't like the chart. This chart starts moving down like this. You don't like the chart because of all this up here. We get a bullish piercing candle. You still don't like the chart because the chart looks like this up here. We start moving sideways. We see a bullish engulf. Okay, maybe we put it on our watch list, but we don't like the chart because of that top. So what does the chart have to do? Boom, it's doing it right now. It has to break away from that top. So let this thing break away, and there's nothing wrong. You can trade it at any given moment you want. Your money, you can trade. I would like to see it break away and close. I would like to see it test, and then we'll look for that entry in there, and have it set up for that replicatable chart pattern is what we want. Not just out of the blue because we're fear of missing out. So nice chart. I'm going to flag that one, by the way. Thank you. That's an excellent chart. I think I've got another one marked too. If you're looking at energy, there it is. Take a look at SLB. That's a darling chart, and this thing has candlestick signals that stands out. That tells you I'm not the only person who thinks this is a darling chart. When you get sticks like this, this chart pattern, bullish engulf, pull back, and we break out of that bullish engulf, and this is our tradable bottom here at 57, we'll call it 90. This is a darling chart, and like I say, I feel that I've got other traders and investors feeling the same way with those candlesticks right there. So SLB looks good. Below 57.88, I will not like it. Sean is pointing out buy T. Yeah, AT&T stepping up. A little bit of, yeah, you're right. Very, very viable. I believe you bought this, Sean, yesterday, so major congratulations on that. I'm probably more of a let it get green kind of person. And what I mean by that is more of the dots right here. We can go over here to the daily chart. Now, here, I'll put this on real time and it'll look more like that other one. There we go. See how the dots turned green today because we're up this morning? Well, that's great. I think what I'm more after is maybe a couple more green, and I want the white line to be on top of the green line. So what I'm going to look for, and here, let's go back to this chart, is for this to play out. I want this to play out. So go ahead, bulls, play it. Get it out there. Prove to me that AT&T is a chart that I should be flying with. So fly, AT&T, and then let it rest. I'll give you $100 bill. I said this yesterday at the Monday webinar. I'll give everybody in here $100 bill if it doesn't rest. Now, what I'm not saying is where is that rest? That I cannot predict. But I will guarantee it will rest. And what I want is 3 or 4 of those green dots. I want this thing to really be starting to cook. I want Sean to be just giggling in his shoes because he bought it down here. I want him to be just jumping up and down excited. Let it rest, then we will step in. Nice chart. And you know, I think I saw VZ was maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, look at VZ doing the same thing. So VZ might be a trade there as well. Okay, if the market starts to go to rat poop today, keep in mind SQQQQ. This is still a very nice bullish setup. This is a great looking chart right now. SDS. So these are the inverse ETFs. If the market starts to go south, these are some quick and easy, down and dirty, fast little charts you can get into that are basically shorting the market, but you're doing it via to the long side. Okay, so these are quick and easy, simple. You don't have to look. If you see that the SPY is starting to roll over and get ugly, you can quickly jump to SDS, trade SDS, and then you can look for other shorts if you want, or not, or whatever you do. But these are a couple of really quickies to look at. They trade well. And if the market goes down, these will go up and you'll make money. So Sean's saying that he's going to add to mRNA today. Nice chart. Look how that thing is rallied up. Hit the 50-period moving average. This is exactly what I was talking about right here. You know, if you miss that, okay, rally on, man. Go. And then when you pull back, set up into something that we can replicate, which it has done right there. Now we can buy it. Okay? All right, what time is it? Oh my goodness, yeah. I need to get going here. All right, everyone. You guys take care. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the bottom of the hour. Remember, I sent those stocks out. You can pick them up if you don't have the app. You can pick them up at the top of the screen here. If you have the app, they should show up there as well. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. See you at the bottom of the market when the market opens, okay? Take care.